As a spiritual person who has charge of a flock, I would really like him to be pleased with me. If we as his pastors are not making any demands on his flock, that we conform to the standard that he has given us, then we are not having a good prayer.
All right.
And we're not really worthy of any praise because our preaching is not proper.
All right.
Everybody in the world today say they love Jesus. It wasn't that way 2,000 years ago. But how much do you love him? See, if you love him, you do as he directs.
That's right.
Hello. That's true.
If you love him, you have a personal relationship.
That's true.
If you love him, he's always in your thoughts. If you love him, before you do anything, you ask, would he be pleased? If you love him, you die, that he may live in you.
Yes, sir.
Two things can't occupy the same space at the same time. I think it's in the book of Galatians. Paul couldn't leave the people because Christ was not yet formed in them.
Yeah.
Well, if Christ is formed in you, then God is formed in you. Then you become a little Christ with power. You're not powerless in his name. But if you don't have power to condemn sin, if you don't have power to correct your own evil, if you don't have power to inspire men and women to change in their life, then Christ is not a power in you.
All right.
Fix that.
See, we got his name. We know his name. We know a lot about him from the scripture. But I'm talking about to be him. I ain't talking about to talk about him. I'm talking about living Jesus so that he becomes so real that when the people see you, they see him. When they hear you, they hear him. Then you don't have to talk about restoration. Everything around you is restored. You don't have to talk revival because everything around you is revived. You don't have to talk about spiritual values because you got them. You live them. And you don't have to talk about family life because you got it.
Yeah.
Our Father. Let's start with Father.
Hello.
We know that the black man is a destroyed man. He's not a good father. He's not a good husband. We're not good brothers to each other. Why? Because we really disconnected from our Father. You see, we talk about Jesus. Yes, he's unique. Yes, he's matchless. Yes, he's incomparable, but don't use his birth as an excuse. Because when they asked him, Master, would you teach us how to pray? He said, yes, pray on this wise. Not my Father.
Yes, sir.
Our Father.
Yes, sir.
Well, if the Father of Jesus is your Father,
Yes, sir.
and the Father made Jesus so special, why aren't you?
What you say?
Come on now.
Come on.
Oh, we gonna talk right.
Our Father.
Right. You're right.
Our Father.
if he's our father, then Jesus is our elder brother. And then the same essence that's in Jesus is in you, is in me, is in her, is in all of us. And that's why the disciples said, how can you say you love God whom you have never seen? And hate your brother whom you see every day? Why did the master say, inasmuch as you have not done it unto the least of these, my brethren, you have not done it also unto me? It is because the same thing that you praise in Jesus is buried in every one of those human beings that you see out there lost. So you got work to do.
Yeah.
Pastor, it ain't just staying in the church shouting.
Come on.
You say you saved?
Come on.
How can you be if they are not?
All right.
If you say you see, aren't you responsible for the blind? Then don't tell me about your righteousness.
All right.
And your people are dying in sin, and you walk by them to get here today. We got a lot of work to do. The greatest men and women in this country right now are the men and women of God. Not the president, not the governor, not the mayor, although we like to, be seen with them. I had a meeting last night with the governor. I just came back from the White House. As though that's supposed to make the flock happy because you was at the big house with the big Satan.
With the big.
When you got fellowship with Christ, who is big after that?
All right. Yes, sir.
We're talking good words, but we are far from living the good life. And so I'm afraid that on his return, we might be some of those saying, Lord, Lord, and he will say, depart from me, ye workers of iniquity, for I know you not. I don't want to be in that shape. I'm literally terrified of the Christ. Because he intends to destroy this world. He don't come back with an olive branch.
No.
The book said he came back at the head of 10,000, and he had a sword in his hand, and it was dripping with blood. Isaiah the prophet saw him coming, treading the winepress alone.
Talk, minister.
And if you ever seen a wine press, in the old days it was a big, huge vat where they put the grapes in it.
Yes, sir.
And you'd wash your feet and wash your legs, and you would get in and shred the grapes down until your garment was red with the juice of the grape. They saw him coming, treading the wine press alone, treading the wicked down under his foot. America is under divine judgment even as we speak.